Yo, Zero Day J here. It's the 10th of April on Wednesday. The market's closed. I'm in my Apex account and I had some fun today. As you can see here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one I got over. Um, I don't know when. Let me go. Let me see if I could. The market was going crazy today. I was trying to figure out where I made my trades. Oh, and here, yeah, plus 165, plus 450, minus plus 80, plus 280, plus 555, plus 75. Yeah, that was during the bounce. But I was up a little bit from yesterday too. But anyway, that one I got over pretty early. This one I fucked up. This one I fucked up. Just forcing trades and not waiting. And they were, I was going to show you on the chart how many opportunities there were. I mean, today was pretty wild. The candles were gigantic because it was CPI, and then they had FOMC minutes, and like it was crazy. But with all that said, there were some moves to be made. So this I played this perfectly. Let's see here. Where did I do it? Yeah, right here. So like I was messing around here. I was up a little bit, up, up. I was up decent, and then right here I started giving some of it back because it just kept going up. I should have known better because look at the chart here. Here's the 5 minute. Let me go to the 15 minute. All right. Well, the 5 minutes are better, but look at what. Okay, so here's the pivot point. I'm on the Nasdaq, the QQQs, the ETF. I like to look at that because during the day, during regular trading hours, this is what everything plays off, even though you have futures. But you got the orb here. So, all right, so watch this. I'm going to get rid of all the other indicators. I'll leave the trend lines in. So let's close out the pivot points. Let's close out VWAP. And all we have here is the orb. You got it's the 15-minute orb. You got the lower orb and the upper orb. You know, the bottom and the top of the orb, right? Look what happened. This is where I played it. Right here. All right, so all the CPI madness was going on earlier in the day, and then we get to the top of the orb. We poke our heads in here. We go just a tip over, and then boom, reject hard. Literally, this is a 5 minute candle. These are 5 minute candles. So here, 10 minutes is all it took for it to go to the top orb to the bottom orb, which was about where is it? I'll tell you in a second. Right here. Was it right here? This might have been it right here. Yeah. To go from 18,203.50 to 18, almost 100 points. And then it bounced from the bottom orb all the way back to the top orb and over it, hits the pivot point, peeks his little head over the pivot point with some wick action, right? That's it right here. So look at this bounce off the bottom orb. Man, all we have to do is wait for these. But no, I find myself trading just for the sake of trading. I mean, I like trading VWAP also. VWAP is awesome. It just depends on what's going on because you're not always going to be in the orb or near the orb. There's going to be days when you're not. So that's where VWAP and moving averages come into play. But I don't even know. I'm not even crazy about moving averages unless it's like the 200 or the 300 lately. Maybe the 34. So now you got VWAP here. And that's what was happening a lot before we hit the top orb. You had, projecting off of VWAP, coming down to the lower band, rejecting there, bouncing off, bouncing back up to VWAP, rejecting there, bouncing off the bottom, the lower band, and going through, hitting the top orb, rejecting hard off the top orb. And that's where in this account, where is it? Right here. I made $2,375 on that play. I could have gotten more. I re-entered. So 23.75, another 300 there. I lost 270 there. I don't know what I did there. And then 290, I lost another 290, and then I got it. I think I was trying to catch the bottom orb on the way up, and I was just getting finicky. And then sure enough, it got over. And that was it. That's all it took to get me over. And I was done. So this is over. So long story short, I got 2 accounts back over right here, 2 eval accounts. And it's like funny, it's like, why not just wait for these plays with, I mean, that's what I want to do, right? Why not wait? Whoops. We don't need to uh-oh, my dogs are about to bark like crazy. I'm going to pause this for a second. All right, I think the coast is clear. Anyway, yeah, so look, I mean, you got pivot points. Pivot points are money. You're going to find a lot of times with pivot points, it's going to go over and then come back down under it. Not by a lot. And look, it rejected right off of this fractal or this trend line. But, you know, you don't necessarily want to play it right on the pivot line or the pivot point. You might want to wait for it to come back down, unless you don't mind getting in one or getting in some micros, and then come on the way back down, you get your regular fill. But anyway, it like came back and then literally dumped and went all the way back down to the bottom orb. I mean, it was moving like crazy today. It bounced off the bottom orb again, came all the way up to the top orb, rejected off the pivot point. These are 5-minute candles, mind you. And then here we are, another rejection off the top orb. Now we got the upper VWAP, the upper band of the VWAP. Hits the top orb again, rejects, and comes down hard, almost to the bottom, pops. Now it's, you see what I'm saying? It's just crazy. It comes back to the bottom orb, goes all the way back up. Like, all you got to do is wait for that, as far as I'm concerned. I just got to, not get caught up in all the bullshit. If I know we're playing within the orb, just wait for those plays. Maybe do some VWAP plays, just smaller, but when you get here at the bottom orb or the top orb, you just, then you go a little heavier. It's just crazy to me. So anyway, I hope that makes sense. I might not be the best person to, so I was up $190 yesterday. But anyway, on that, and I did all of the damage today, based mostly from that one move. And that's really how you can, that's really all you have to do. All I have to do. I'm telling myself, not telling you. I just got to remember. So I got 2 over. I'll have 2 funding accounts tomorrow. Whoop-de-doo. I'm excited, but at the same time, I'm just like, whatever. But we'll see. Let's see if I could be smart this time around and be smart. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon, and enjoy the rest of your day.